This is the VOA Partial English Health Report. The International Red Cross movement grew out of a major battle in the unification of Italy. The Battle of Solferino took place 150 years ago in June of 1859. Volunteers from Red Cross and Red Crescent Society around the world gathered in Solferino to mark its anniversary. About 8,000 people marched in a chocolate event called the Fiaccolata. They followed in the footsteps of those who took interest soldiers from Solferino to nearest village, Catalonia. Hannington Sarunia, National Youth President of the Ugandan Red Cross Society, says the visits make him want to work harder to help people. He says he is going back to Uganda to work for humanity. He says when young people come together, they have the possibility of doing whatever it takes to make the world a better place. In the battle, Allied French and Syrian troops defeated the Australian army. Around 6,000 men were killed, and more than 30,000 were wounded. Yet, said Swiss historian François Bouillon, the battle lasted only 12 hours. He says a Swiss businessman named Henry Dunant was horrified by what he saw. Thousands of wounded were brought to the next house of Catalonia. There was almost no medical assistance. Mr. Dunant saw thousands of men suffering from very deep wounds and left to die without any real assistance. Mr. Bouillon says Henry Dunant quickly took action. The businessman got local women to provide food and water. He also got them to dress the wounds of soldiers with no concern for their nationality. Mr. Dunant later wrote the book called A Memory of Solferino. In it, he lodged two ideas. One was the idea of voluntary relief society to provide assistance to the wounded or other people. This led to the Red Cross and Red Crescent movement. The second idea was actually protecting wounded and medical personnel on the field of battle. This explains historians François Bouillon in the origins of the Geneva Conventions. Stephen Rand in the Communications Officers for Youth and Volunteers at the International Federations of Red Cross and Red Crescent Society. He says it is important to get young people involved in volunteer work at an early age. He says young people need to be driven to change to feel like they are making a difference in the world. And that's the VOA Partial English Health Report.